So, as you're watching this video, you are probably aware that one of your biggest problems is you not being able to take action the way you know you should. And trust me, you are not alone. This has been the biggest problem of all achievers, of all humanity for decades. This problem was well documented and noticed by great minds like Seneca, like Epictetus, and others. You probably feel and know very well that only if you acted on those things that you know you need to do, your life would probably look very different from what it is looking now. And the sooner you fix this problem, the sooner your life will actually look like what you want it to look like. In this short video, I will go over the problem, the solution, and give you a few examples that will allow you to implement this principle to your life right now. So the problem is that you already know deep inside what type of person you need to be and what actual exact actions you need to take in order to pursue this specific business model or life path that you have chosen. But something, either conscious or unconscious, is stopping you from actually pursuing these actions. In reality, it's actually a few things that are stopping you from taking the actions. But using the 80-20% rule, we can actually pinpoint the main principle that will allow us to grow and achieve all of our goals and allow us to get in the prosperous cycle of taking action, getting feedback, and improving our actions. All successful people, all entrepreneurs will agree that this trifecta, this cycle, is what will get you to your desired goals. That is what will make your vision real. However, we cannot even get into this cycle if we are not taking action. If taking action isn't a part of our identity and of our day-to-day life. A big part of this problem, and a problem we will focus on in this video, is the problem of perfectionism. And that's a problem that has been deep-rooted into our minds due to the schooling system. And so if you zoom out for one moment and ask yourself, if your goal would have been to fail and not to succeed, would it be hard to take action? Probably not. And because most of the times in life, in order to actually progress and see success, you need a starting point. And if you never take action, if you just waste your time not taking any action, you will never have a starting point, which means you will never have a journey, you will never have a path, and you will never achieve any destination. So I called this principle the V1 principle. It means that you need to create the V1 as soon as possible, and creating the V1, version number 1 of whatever you're trying to achieve, needs to be your objective and needs to be your mission. You need to strive for creating this starting point, being aware that this starting point is what will allow you to actually progress and become better and become the person who lives the life that you want to live. And the solution goes as follows. Let's say you are writing a script in Google Docs. You have this blank page with a heading, you're sitting there, and all of this doubt, fear, feeling like you're not prepared, all of those thoughts like wanting to do something else because you think you're not prepared, all of this bullshit coming in. Most of the time, what people are going to do, they're just going to give up, save it for later. Oh, I need to learn more. I need to watch more videos. I need to go eat. I need to do something, because this resistance, they just cannot handle it. And it's fine. At the beginning, this resistance, which is a topic for a whole other video, is not something you will be able to battle seamlessly. That's why you need principles like this V1 principle, who will allow you to just breeze through the resistance and take the actions that will allow you to get onto this wave of success. So when you have this doc opened and you understand that, oh shit, I'm not being able to take action, what you're going to do is you're just going to duplicate this document and you're going to approach this task again while putting aside the main task and approach this new task on the duplicated document. The task is going to remain the same, but the importance that you put on this task will be completely different. With this new task, you will approach it as if you're not stressed about winning. This is just practice. It's just a draft. it's not even going to go live. It's not even going to be used. And most times, for me personally and other people that I've gave this advice to, your mind will just start flowing and you will get into this flow, and this document will be amazing and you will end up actually using it. All because you haven't associated so much importance with this task that just stopped you from doing it and starting it and even accomplishing it in the first place. And it can be used for any activity, for any task. For example, let's take building an e-commerce store. Let's say you found a product, which you can use, even finding a product, you can use this model. But let's just say you found a product, you have the domain, and it comes time to build a store. Now you have this blank template page, you need to write copy, you need to find images. Boom. Same thing again. It's either most of people going to quit at this point and distract themselves, but you can do this. You can just go ahead and duplicate this page, duplicate this website, and just approach it from a whole new perspective, as if it's just a draft and it's not going to be actually used. And this main website, you're going to come to it later. And this will allow you to actually enter the flow state and use your real ideas on this website and not getting confined to what you think it's need to look like, because it's a draft. It's not going to be actually used for anything. So your actual ideas, your actual flow state will be present when you approach this task with this mental model. Same can go for any action. For example, taking sales calls. Instead of just tripping and being afraid and stressing and being doubtful and letting it stop you from actually being your real self, decide to, okay, I will take this phone call. It has nothing to do with my actual lead list. I'm not even trying to sell. I'm not even trying to succeed with this phone call. Let me just take it and do what I know to do. Boom, you take the phone call. You don't even try to close. You don't even try to sell. But once you do it, you just took the first action. With action comes feedback. And with this feedback, you can take better actions. So this is the V1 principle. You have to have a V1. You have to have a version 1 in order to have a version 100, where you're this person that you imagined and envisioned in your mind. And if you never start, if you never have a version number 1, a version that you're okay with not being perfect, not being excellent, you will never become better. You will never become excellent. So use this principle and crash it.